In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 22nd, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Creighton versus Arkansas. The Arkansas Razorbacks will be going for their 5th consecutive win when they face the Creighton Blue Jays in the semifinals of the Maui Jim Maui Invitational on Tuesday night. The Razorbacks are coming off an 80-54 win over Louisville as 15-point favorites. The Blue Jays are coming off a 76-65 win over Texas Tech as 3-point favorites. According to the adjusted efficiency margin provided by Ken Pong, Arkansas is 10th in the nation with a plus 23.38 rating, while Creighton is 19th in the country with a plus 21.15 rating so far this season. Being able to defend the opposing shooting is critical, as the Blue Jays are 108th with a 40.7 opposing field goal percentage, while the Razorbacks are 13th in the country with a 34.4 opposing field goal percentage. This game is going to come down to the Creighton offense against the Arkansas defense. The Razorbacks defense hasn't really been tested yet, but they have been quite impressive against the teams they have faced. I do expect Arkansas defenses is going to lock down here, and that will lead to the Razorbacks getting the job done. So the Arkansas Razorbacks to cover the spread is our full game side pick. Looking at the 3-point shooting throughout the season, the Razorbacks are 304th in the entire nation with a 27.1 3-point percentage, while the Blue Jays are 129th in the country with a 35.1 3-point percentage up to this point. These teams are turning the ball over, so that means there is a tough thing to get shots up, as Arkansas is averaging 14.7 turnovers per game, while Creighton is giving up 8 turnovers per game thus far. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Bradley versus Auburn. The undefeated Auburn Tigers head to Cancun, Mexico to face the one-loss Bradley Braves. Auburn is coming off a home victory to Texas Southern, where Auburn won the rebound battle, but had 20 turnovers in the win. 2 starters were in double figures and 5 bench players logged 12 minutes or more. Bradley handed Southeast Missouri State their first loss of the year, where Bradley dominated the glass and shot 50% from the floor. Auburn is 1-10 against the spread in their last 11 games following a win, and 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the over is 5-1 in their last 6 Tuesday games. Bradley is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games following a win, and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 Tuesday games, while the under is 8-3 in their last 11 games overall. The Braves are an experienced team who would have been capable of pulling off an upset if they were playing at full strength. Without 3 of their top 5 scorers, though, Bradley's depth will be tested. The Braves haven't faced a team of 13th ranked Auburn's caliber either, which has to be concerning head coach Brian Wardle. If Bradley is going to cover the 12-point spread, Wardle will need to coach one of the best games of his career. Unlike Bradley, the Tigers are getting stronger ahead of the Cancun Challenge, as freshman Chance Westry is now joining the rotation after missing the first 2 games of the season. A consensus top 50 recruit, he was expected to contend for a starting spot in Pearl's lineup prior to the injury. With his perimeter scoring skills and defensive upside, Auburn is loading up for another run at a Southeastern Conference title. The Tigers are flying a bit under the radar after losing Smith and Kessler to the draft, but they shouldn't be overlooked. I get the case to be made for a dog like Bradley here, who hasn't been all that bad so far this season. However, Auburn's simply on a different level out of the gate, and I just think this is one of those games where you really see the discrepancy between power conference and mid-major conference. No disrespect to Bradley, but they're just up against it here. Bradley is a good offensive team, but they are going to struggle to score in this game against Auburn. Look for Auburn to go over their season average of 74.5 points, and that is going to be the difference here, as Auburn is going to get the job done. With Bradley's injuries, this game should be a layup for the Tigers. Give me the Auburn Tigers in a beatdown. So the Auburn Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Auburn is one of the faster teams in the country at 72 possessions per game. While they play fast, they haven't shot the ball too well, especially from range. Bradley takes care of the ball and looks to move the ball inside to score. Auburn has played great inside defense. Bradley has as well. To their own right, they notched 10 blocks a game ago. We know Auburn is talented enough to get their 75 to 80 points, but they have only allowed over 60 once. Bradley doesn't have a go-to score, and last game was led in scoring by a bench player. I expect Bradley to be frustrated offensively and keep this game below the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Tech versus Louisville. The Louisville Cardinals will be trying to pick up their first win of the season when they face the Texas Tech Red Raiders in the Maui Jim Maui Invitational on Tuesday afternoon. The Cardinals are coming off an 80-54 loss to Arkansas as 15-point underdogs. The Red Raiders are coming off a 76-65 loss to Creighton as 3-point underdogs. Texas Tech won the only meeting between the two teams. There is a reason why the Texas Tech Red Raiders are ranked while the Louisville Cardinals are unranked up to this point. Diving into the adjusted efficiency margin between these programs, the Red Raiders are 29th in the sport with a plus 17.92 rating thus far, while the Cardinals are 139th in the nation with a plus 3.15 rating up to this point. The ability to score the basketball is incredible as Texas Tech is shooting 49% from the field while Louisville is shooting 44.6% from the floor as a team. The Red Raiders won 3 of their first 4 games. They have played well offensively so far, scoring more than 71 points per game while making 49% of their shots. They've also shot the ball well from the charity stripe, making over 74% of their free throws. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them more scoring opportunities. The Cardinals have played well defensively, but they struggled against the only good offensive team that they played, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Red Raiders. The Cardinals lost their first 4 games. They have struggled offensively so far, scoring less than 70 points per game while making only 44% of their shots. Their ball movement isn't very good and they don't rebound the ball as well as the Red Raiders. They have also been very careless with the ball and they're facing a defense that forces a lot of turnovers. With the Red Raiders holding 3 of their first 4 opponents under 60 points, expect them to keep Louisville's offense in check. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders to cover the spread is our full game side pick. The Cardinals are 105th in the sport with a 98 adjusted defensive rating this season according to KenPom, while the Red Raiders are 11th in all of basketball with an 89.6 defensive rating heading into this game. Both programs are also very average at shooting the ball from beyond the arc as Louisville is 162nd in the country with a 33.8 3-point percentage, while Texas Tech is 110th in the nation with a 35.8 percentage from beyond the arc. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.